Hi guys, it's Ben Heath from Lead Guru, and in this video I'm going to talk about Facebook video ads versus Facebook image ads. Which is best? Okay, you've probably had conflicting opinions on this. There are some people that sit very much in the video camp, others that sit in the image camp. So I wanted to create a video where I clarify what's best and in what scenarios, where you want to be focusing your efforts and where the best results are likely to come from. Before I get into that, I just want to very quickly ask you to smash that like button and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new and haven't done so already. So, you put your campaign together. I'm an example ad account here. You put your campaign together, you get to the ad level and you go to add media. And what sort of Facebook will immediately ask is, when you click on add media, is add image or add video. And those are sort of the two big categories. There are certainly other types of ad creative, right? You can have carousel, which I would kind of, for the most part, bundle into image for the purpose of this discussion. And then you've got slideshows and sort of animated image ads and things like that, which I would, for the purpose of this discussion, sort of bundle in with video. So anything animated movement-y, whether it's full-on video content or a slideshow type format, it's kind of going to be a video. Anything image, carousel related is going to come under image for the purposes of this, of what I'm about to say. Now, like I talk about with a lot of Facebook advertising related features and things like that, there's no one size fits all, okay? I've talked for a long time about different strategies you want to use depending on the products and services that you offer, right? You cannot advertise a $20 product using the same sales funnel as you can a $30,000 service, okay? Not if you want the best results, that is. Obviously, the relationship you need to build with your prospect is very different in those two circumstances. So the approach needs to be different. Also, the economics is very different as well. You need customers really, really cheaply. If you're selling a $20 product, you can afford to pay a lot more and probably want to ensure quality leads when you're offering a $30,000 service. And I think that's the biggest takeaway I've got, or I want you to have from this video, is that it is not a one size fits all. It's not like video always works best or image always works best. I would say that on the balance of things, most Facebook and Instagram advertising experts would say that video performs best. And they would say that because it's what works best for their businesses. Now, most Facebook advertising and Instagram advertising experts, they're going to have courses and webinars and content-based things they want to provide, and then expensive courses, coaching programs, etc., high-ticket items that they're looking to sell. So in those scenarios, yes, I would say that video works best. But I think that's one of the big advantages that I've got, given my position when I'm creating content, and you guys get through watching my content, is I'm the owner of a Facebook ads agency. I'm not just advertising my own courses and things like that, right? So I can see what works best for an enormous suite of businesses that offer, we've got clients that offer, as I said, the $30,000 service, the $20 product, everything in between, digital, non-digital, the works, right? So it's not as simple just to say video works best. Video does work best in certain circumstances. And what I would say is there's basically like a spectrum. So the bigger the ask of your prospects, the more you want to lead to more complex ad creative like video. So I'm going to be really wanting to use Facebook video ads if I'm advertising anything that's then future content, future educational resources, particularly to cold audiences. So if I am advertising a webinar or a training program or anything like that, video. If I'm advertising a really high ticket service and looking to advertise that fairly directly, video is likely to work really well, because before someone goes ahead and purchases a high ticket service, even a high ticket product, like a bespoke product would be another example, they want a bit more information before they take that step, right? So can you put together a product demonstration video if you produce like bespoke bathrooms, for example, that sort of thing, where product sort of meets service, doesn't it? What is the service that you offer? How does it work? Can you put in some video testimonials from customers? Give people more. If what you're asking them to do based on the Facebook or Instagram they see is a big deal, give that person the reasons as to why they should do it. And video is the best way to do that. You develop a relationship with the person. You can do a product or service demonstration. You can put in customer testimonials. You can put in some face-to-camera video stuff, so you start to build that relationship. Basically, the bigger the ask, the more and more you want to lean towards video. One small caveat in that around sort of the high-end service is if you're offering something like a free consultation or something like that on the front end, and your business is portfolio based, sometimes images or like carousels can work quite well. So I gave the bathroom example, like yes, a video of, explaining the process, how you do the service could work. An image ad of a free consultation about how to do how we design and fit bathrooms for you with like a series of images could also work fine. So there are obviously going to be exceptions to this, but in general, that's where I want to lean video, is more expensive products and services, more of an involved decision, one where people want more information, things like that. On the other side of things, the simpler the ask, the simpler the product, the simpler the service, or even sometimes just the simpler the next step. Like if someone's just downloading a lead magnet, for example, you might want to go more towards the image side of things. Keep it simple. And the reason for that is that video converts better, but only if people watch it. So if you were to convert people that have been through a video versus people that have seen an image, the people who have completed those tasks, the video will always convert way better. But videos have huge drop-off. Far, far, far fewer people go through a video than obviously just glance at an image. Now, when it's a relatively inexpensive product or service, or the next step is super simple, like it's like book a free consultation. Even if the service is expensive, everyone gets it. They understand what free consultation is. Go ahead and book the consultation. You want as many people to take that action as possible. You want to keep that cost pretty low. Imagine advertising a $30 product, right? You need a reasonably high percentage of people that see that ad to actually go ahead and purchase. If you used a video ad for a $30 product, the issue is that so many people are going to drop off on the video that your overall percentage of people that purchase is likely to be lower than with an image ad, because with an image ad, people can just glance at it, they can get it, $30, do I want this, do I not? Impulse decision, move on. On the other side of things, with the higher end products and services, with the video side of things, you're going to have less people going through the video than just glancing at the image, but you need the proof, you need the information, you need the reasons, the benefits associated with the service for them to take that next action. You need that extra convincing power that a video can bring, and that's why the video works best. So people often think like, well, video converts better, and you're like, yes, it does, provided people get to the end of it. Now, not many people are going to go ahead and buy a $1,000 course, let's say, or a training program based off of an image ad, particularly if it's cold audiences. They're just like, why? What is this? Where's the proof that this is good? Who knows, etc., etc. But so you absolutely need the convincing. Image ad won't work, but also on the lower side of things, you don't want to make the creative too complex, because people who could have bought your product just based on an impulse, oh, it's $20, let's just go ahead and buy it. Well, actually, if they need to watch a video first, they don't make it through it, they don't purchase. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense. The other thing I wanted to quickly talk about with the Facebook video ads versus Facebook image ads discussion is around cold and warm audiences. So where we've got video favoring more complex products and services and images favoring less, lower price points, less complex stuff, there's not to the same extent, but somewhat the same thing with cold versus warm audiences. So with warm audiences, I'm going to lean more towards simpler ad creative. Warm audiences are people that have interacted with your business before. Perhaps you don't need to explain how your service works to that audience. Perhaps you just need to get like a reminder ad in front of them. So that quick, sharp, nice, easy touch point that you can do multiple times with images might work quite a bit better in that scenario than a video. Whereas with cold audiences, we're going to lean more towards video, because those are the people that don't know you from anyone else, that need to have your product or service explained, need to have all the benefits associated with it. So you can see that based on the fact that warm audiences have had a previous touch point, the process might be a little bit, a reminder is often more what's required than a full explainer ad, if that makes sense. But that's not as powerful as what it is that you're offering. That's the main determining factor of whether you want to go down the video or image route. Now, of course, there's, it's easy if you've got a $20 product or you've got a $30,000 service, but what if you're somewhere in the middle, which tons of businesses are? Think about it like a spectrum, and there are going to be anomalies. So if you are at all unsure where you fit, video or image, absolutely test both. And I'd recommend that most Facebook advertisers at some point test both. and see which performs best. You know, you could have a lowish value product, but still see better results with video. The majority of people see better results with image, but you might see better results with video. We see anomalies in this quite a lot. So I'd recommend testing both, and likewise, you know, for the reverse. So test both if you're at all unsure, but that is hopefully some guidance and some direction around that, where you should at least start focusing your efforts, where the majority of your sort of creative time or budget, if you're getting professionals to do it for you, should be spent. And yeah, hopefully that's useful. Okay, so a couple of things before you go. The first is my Facebook group. So I've got a Facebook group called the Facebook Ads Mastermind Group. We've got about 70,000 members right now. It's an amazing community full of Facebook advertisers just like you want to get better results with Facebook and Instagram ads. They're asking questions, getting them answered. It's one of the biggest communities of Facebook advertisers in the world, which is really, really cool. And we'd love to have you be part of it. You know, if that's like something you want to be part of, I do free live trainings in there most weeks as well, by the way, guys. There is a link in the video description. You can go ahead and click on that, go through to our to the group, request access, and yeah, we'd love to see you get involved. Other thing I want to mention is our Facebook advertising services. So my company, Lead Guru, is a Facebook advertising agency, specialist Facebook and Instagram advertising agency, and we create, manage, and optimize Facebook and Instagram ad campaigns for our clients. Now, we do have a minimum budget requirement of $3,000 per month, but if you meet that threshold and you'd be interested in finding out more about our services, how we might be able to help you get better results than what you're currently getting, you can go ahead and book a free call with one of my team members. Again, a link in the video description to go to a page on our website. You can book a slot directly into our calendar that works for you. And yeah, no obligation. We'll just have a chat about what it is that you're looking to achieve. If we might be able to help, we may have worked with a business like yours in the past. There's a good chance. We've worked with hundreds and hundreds of clients at this point. So yeah, maybe we'll get a chance to work together in the future. Okay, hopefully that's been useful. Please comment below to let me know if you've got any questions. Remember to hit that thumbs up button, and of course subscribe to my channel if you're new and haven't done so already. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Bye for now.